Hey everyone, Tony George, Sunday update, Big 12 basketball, big day in the NFL, top plays both playoff game of the year in the Chargers and Patriots game tonight, and a 6-unit top play in the prop market. I'm going to tell you how you can get both those cards for free with a profit guarantee in just a second. But let's get to this game between Central Florida and Cincinnati. We'll make it short and sweet. We missed that play yesterday, that freebie, by a half a point. Or a point to win. Let's get you a good one now. I have a 4-unit best bet that tips off at 1 Eastern today, and I was going to make it a 2-pack, but I wanted a solid free play up here for you. I do take free play seriously. I'm not just throwing stuff up against the wall and see if it sticks, just to have some content up here. I know a lot of you guys tune into these, and you want winners. You want freebies. We're going to give you a free $60 here in a second. You can get paid today. But this this Cincinnati Central Florida game has some value. So I kept it off the card, just singled one out today. When you talk about overlays against the spread, this was the biggest overlay against the spread in the totals arena. Central Florida is laying 3.5 at home, and the total's 151.5. That's too high. One thing about Wes Miller, head coach at Cincinnati, who's kind of on the hot seat, he likes to muck it up and slow the pace way down. Get into a half-court game, kill clock, as evidenced by his last 2 games against really good basketball teams. Houston, 122 points total. A 2-point loss, a close loss at 2 against West Virginia, and a total combined score of 127. And West Virginia just lit up Kansas yesterday. That being said, I have this lined at 145. That's a 6.5-point overlay. Ken Palm's about the same number too, I might add, just to give it some validity. And what are you going to expect out of Cincinnati on? One thing about college basketball, bad offenses don't travel well. They're shooting 42% from the floor, barely scraping 30% from three-point range. This is going to go under 151.5. That's your free play. Over at the website, we have a 6-unit top pick player prop. We have a 3-pack. All 3 games, I have a pick in each game today. One of them in the early game, in the Jacksonville and Buffalo game. I also have that up for free for you. That game on this channel. Secondly, we have a 7-unit top pick in the Chargers and Patriots game tonight. I tabbed at my playoff game of the year. We give you a free $60. Link in the description below. If you expand the description below the video, or there's a tab on the upper left-hand corner of DocSports.com that says free 60. If you've never been a member of Docs, we'll park it in your account. There's 0 obligation. It comes with a profit guarantee for free. And you can get both those cards at no cost today with a profit guarantee. That's a bargain. Just a word of note. Yesterday, what a day in the NFL. Unbelievable day. 2 unbelievable games. And it goes with the common theme out there. Home underdogs in the NFL postseason. The last 15 games are 13-2 against the spread. 2-0 yesterday. Carolina won an effort. And by the way, if you're not voting for Matt Stafford for MVP, you're out of your mind. Did you hear what Davante Adams said? He said in the huddle on that last drive when they threw that touchdown pass to the tight end in the corner with little time left to win the game. He walks in the huddle and goes, "Let's snatch their hearts out." That's Matt Stafford. That's number 9 right there. That's a ball player. Also, Green Bay, take your foot off the gas. That's what happens. Bears grab victory from the jaws of defeat. Maybe the best game I've seen Williams play. And he missed a ton of passes, too. He misses a lot of passes, Caleb Williams, but he played He played the best game of his career yesterday. What a win by the Bears. And it's fun to see the Bears winning again. It really is. Today in college basketball, we have a 4-unit best bet. We cashed Saturday after a real crappy Friday. We hit a 4 and 3 unit plays and a lost a 2-unit play on Indiana, my beloved alma mater, Nebraska. If you're not thinking that everybody's kind of playing for second place in the Big Ten because of Michigan. However, we found out Michigan is not infallible as they got beat at home by Wisconsin yesterday. But Nebraska down 16 on the road at Indiana. Very tough place to play. Come back and buried them late. Buried them. Nebraska, if you're not looking at them as being a top-tier team, they are a top 10 team. Longest winning streak in Division I basketball dating back through last year. That's unbelievable. Fred Hoiberg has got a team there at Nebraska, and they play well as a team together. FYI, they're no fluke. That was an unbelievable game by them, and a bittersweet loss, but we hit big on Utah State. If I wouldn't have lost on Friday, as I put in the write-up, that would have been a top play. That might have been a game of the year. But I came off an 0-3 Friday after banking a 7-unit on Thursday. I couldn't pull the trigger. But I did put in that write-up. If it wasn't a bad day Friday, this would be a top pick. Got it done there. Utah State's a really good basketball team, by the way. FYI. We got that 6-unit top pick player prop. We got a 3-unit NHL case back-to-back cards. Let's get another one today in the NHL. Because they're 3- and 4-unit plays in college basketball in the NHL and not 6- or 7-unit plays, that doesn't mean they don't hold value. They're the best bets on the board. It takes a lot to get a 6- or 7-unit play. All the stars got to line up for one team or one player if you're doing props. Everything's got to line up. Every box has to be checked. With 3- and 4-unit plays, not every box is checked, but the vast majority of them are, and those are the best bets on the board. Those are value bets. Of all the games out there, college basketball and NHL, those are the best 2 bets on the board. FYI, Doc Sports, place to be. Get over there.